It's what I do best. Just know that I am the most grateful person alive, but I'm also keeping it real.
Yeah, this girl doesn't really help the movie. The more she speaks, the less people want to watch it.
I have a feeling that this video is gonna get taken out of context, and I know that at this point I can't really stop people from doing that.
You've just been living in Hollywood La La Land for so long that you're just deranged. Like, this is the consequence of Rachel Zegler.
When she did say anything at last, it wasn't an apology. She stopped posting cryptic tweets, Instagram stories, and red carpet interviews after everything fell apart. Simply a calculated and icy quiet while the Evita project collapsed in front of the world, but now she's breaking that silence and assigning blame instead of taking responsibility.
And if you disagree with this sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business. Thanks.
According to a leaked series of purported direct messages and private remarks, Rachel Zegler is accusing everyone else, not just the director or the creative team, of causing the chaos that ruined her Broadway debut. She is allegedly accusing her co-stars of making the show toxic from the start, saying that they never wanted her there and made her feel like an outsider. The internet is furiously reacting to these claims.
Out-of-touch actresses and celebrities. I mean, why accept a role if you clearly despise it of a beloved classic? Like, maybe don't take that role then.
Then, although some fans think she's just making excuses, others say she's finally coming clean about being sabotaged, mocked, and iced out. The worst part is that her team isn't disputing anything, according to recent leaks. This blame the cast technique may be a deliberate component of a well-planned media play to change the narrative and preserve her career. The public sympathy war has officially started, the silence is broken, and if the whispers are accurate, she isn't finished speaking.
Her name is Rachel Zegler. Zegler? I don't know. Zegler. Okay, there's something wrong with this person. She's also known as the star of Snow White and the Disney movie. Hello, Disney! You're gonna have to redo your film again, because this woman is a pig, and you fired Gina Carano for far less than this nonsense.
The headlines included fast rehearsal walkouts, screaming matches behind closed doors, rumors of firings, creative disagreements, and one vicious viral clip that appeared to show Rachel Zegler storming off stage, but she said nothing, no tweaks, no damage control, and no explanations. Rachel Zegler didn't bat an eye when the Evita production started to go south.
Rachel, you got time to sign some autographs for us, Rachel P. Rachel, got time to sign some, Rachel? Hey, you on the way out?
The fact that she remained silent wasn't just noticed, it became the story because in today's celebrity culture, silence is loud. Fans were demanding answers, and insiders were whispering gossip on Broadway. Accounts were devouring it. Was she hiding because she was guilty? Was her legal team pulling the strings? Or was she simply letting the drama blow over so she could return unharmed?
Rachel Zegler is reportedly struggling to get hired. Rachel Zegler was supposed to be in Paddington 3, however she was dropped from that movie a few weeks ago, and they said that they dropped her because of the actors' strike. But people are speculating that it might be because of another reason, and most likely is because of the Snow White backlash, and studios not wanting to hire her given the fact that it might result in their movie not making a whole lot of money at the box office.
Theories were circulating like wildfire. She is being dropped by her agency, has a lawyer, and is ready to blame someone else. The stress and intolerable lack of accountability produced the ideal situation since, now that she is speaking, every word is being scrutinized.
I'm loving all this Rachel Zegler love at the moment because, I mean, she was cancelled and hated on whatever, God knows what. But it just shows all it takes for a celebrity to be unhated or re-loved in spite of the implications it might have on her career, which have already come to the surface. And it just shows, like, if you're getting a lot of hate for, I don't know, minimal things, like little things that people are picking up on her for being annoying or whatever they thought she was being when she's just like a chill gal having fun.
People demanded an apology in public. Instead of moving on, Zegler's purported new strategy appears to be to burn it down and rebuild her silence, which wasn't just a pause but a fuse, and now the explosion is reverberating throughout the industry. What they got was something completely different. Instead of regret, we're getting retaliation. Instead of clarity, we're getting leaks.
Rachel Zegler is getting a lot of hate, and it's definitely not because she's a person of color. No, it's because she doesn't like Snow White, who is inherently white. We know that, it's in the name, it's in the story. No, it's because in all of her interviews, she seems really young and inexperienced. Not that she is a young and inexperienced actress. No, she's won a Golden Globe, so she should definitely know what she's doing. And when she landed a big role like this and realized that this is not the character that she really wants to portray, she should have given that role to someone who really understands that character and loves that character. Because after all, it's Disney's fault for recreating movies instead of giving people of color brand new stories to tell. And Rachel Zegler should have known that and understood that. You mean if she was to play Barbie, now that would be a different story.
A private messaging thread that was posted by someone close to the production, or perhaps Rachel herself, broke the quiet not with a press statement but with a leak, according to many posts that went viral on Reddit, Discord, and TikTok. Rachel purportedly lashes out about the Evita collapse, and their tone is one of rage rather than humility or heartbreak. "They never wanted me." One purported message claims that I was set up from the beginning by those who had animosity toward me.
Like, that girl still has a fan base, she still has dedicated supporters, and she probably will still be booked after this because guess what? She's actually talented. Like, it doesn't matter if you think the movie is bad or the movie's too woke or whatever the fuck, it literally doesn't matter. She's still getting paid. But what are you doing? Crashing out in her comment section. You just look silly. She's not going to respond to you guys, she's not going to address the backlash because she doesn't care. It literally doesn't matter. Like, do you really expect her to ruin the rollout of her own movie? Like, why would she disparage the movie that she's literally in, that she literally is starring in? Like, just give it up. And there's grown-ass people in her comment section as well, not even the young people, like teenagers, grown-ass men, like people with families and shit. You need to find something better to do with your time. Please get a job, please get employed, go and collect your checks like she is.
She allegedly cites names, claims that the choreographer made her feel embarrassed in front of the cast, and that the vocal coach refused to help her get better. The most damning part is that she reportedly thinks it was a deliberate campaign to make her fail and watch her crash, not just coldness or bad vibes. She was crying in her dressing room after each practice, according to an unnamed source on TikTok who said that they would laugh when she missed signals and wanted her gone. Of course, Zegler hasn't confirmed any of this, but that's the clever part of the leak. It's technically unofficial, which gives her team plausible deniability, but it's loud enough to shift the conversation. Whether or not all of the statements are true, what matters is that fans think there might be a truth hidden there. It reframes the story from diva meltdown to young actress targeted by a toxic inner circle. She didn't fail, they made her fail. That's the seed being planted, and it's already growing. The leak wasn't vague, it didn't point fingers in the dark, rather, it was directed directly at specific names, and it was based on purported direct messages and off-theater accounts that are currently making the rounds on Broadway forums and gossip channels. Rachel Zegler has subtly started naming the individuals she blames for the Evita tragedy, and there are multiple scapegoats. She allegedly accuses the choreographer of treating her like a liability rather than a lead from the first rehearsal, citing rumors of passive-aggressive corrections, subtle on-stage humiliations, and even rumors that she was excluded from important dance briefings. The vocal coach was purportedly a seasoned pro hired to assist Zegler in meeting Evita's musical requirements, but rather than receiving guidance, she reportedly received disdain, saying, "I'd never be able to carry the role. I wasn't trained her way so she didn't bother helping," says one purported DM. And it becomes more messy. Fans are saying that she is even turning on the actress who replaced Zegler following her abrupt departure, Evita, not by name but by implying that she is the safe pick and the insider's choice. Someone who was skilled in manipulating politics. Some people think Zegler is quietly promoting a story that the producers was hoping she would reveal so they could insert their favorite character, whom they had always wanted to fall in love with. Rachel gave them one after the girl read a viral comment. Whether this is intentional or not, the effect is the same. The cast goes silent and the heat shifts from Zegler to those who were meant to support her. Nobody is responding, there are no follow-up interviews, and there is no damage control. Simply a wall of silence that only serves to exacerbate the situation, giving the impression that they have something to conceal, or worse, it's working if Zegler's objective is to undermine public confidence in the production team and recast herself as the victim. At first, the leak seemed random, but as you look closer, they appear to be more deliberate, leading insiders to believe that what's happening isn't just a chaotic meltdown but rather a planned media pivot, a soft rebrand, and an image makeover that was planned from behind the scenes. Numerous sources have identified a tendency in TikTok commentary, celebrity gossip pods, and even specialized PR newsletters: abrupt leaks, deliberate hush, and then tacit sympathy grabs. It starts with a leaked direct message about being sabotaged, followed by a well-curated Instagram picture of Rachel looking thoughtful with no caption, just a high-fashion filter and a vague melancholy, and ends with a mysterious story reposting a fan who is defending her with no comments, just the eyes emoji. Coincidence or controlled chaos, according to some who claim her team is now actually testing public sentiment.